Hello, beautiful souls. This is Vineeta Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys June's collective reading. And I am gonna say that this has been heavy in my personal channeling with my own twin flames. So I've just been feeling his energy very heavily, and I just wanted to actually do a collective reading on messages from your twin flame. So that's the topic that we're gonna go into with the reading. So if this resonates, let me know in the comments. But I'm feeling some really heavy energies from our twin flame, from my twin flame. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will resonate with that. So let's see what they want to tell us. And without further ado, we're gonna dive deep into this reading. But before we do this, let's hit it. And welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell. You may want to check out my other videos that I've got, guided meditations and pep talk, which will also assist in your journey. And then, of course, the collective reading, though they are timed as per month, they are still timeless. So it's whenever you actually hop on and look at the reading, that's when it's going to resonate to your soul. And if it resonates, that's just the messages that you can actually take on along with your journey. We are diving deep into the messages from your twin flame. I have been feeling and sensing a lot of messages, and I was actually doing occasionally my own reading just to see what the messages were, and they were very, very clear what my twin flame was saying. So I decided for this month in June to actually just focus on everybody's twin flame, just in generic. It is general reading, so of course it's not going to be the same as a personal reading, but having said that, you will get a roundabout idea what your twin flame is trying to tell you. If you want to book any private sessions with me, including a twin flame reading, you can do that directly from my website. Link is in the description box. As well as I want to also point out that 10% of twin flame union sales also goes to charitable organizations. All that information is also on my website. You can purchase and book directly from my website, and all that information is in the description. And before we dive in deep into the reading, I also, for those that are regular viewers, you know that I actually also give you a monthly astrological forecast as well. It's intuitively written by Tanaz from Forever Conscious, and you can actually go into her website. I just highlight the important events, but she actually has a nice article of all of it. Actually, it's pretty amazing that how she actually puts it all together. So you may want to check that out. So for June 2nd, we've got Venus that's going to enter Cancer. June 5th, we've got Mars that's going to be opposite Pluto. June 10th, we've got new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. We've got June 11th, Mars enters Leo. June 13th, we've got Sun squaring Neptune. You want to check that out. June 14th, we've got Saturn that's gonna square Uranus. June 20th, we've got Jupiter that's gonna enter into retrograde. Actually, I want to look up more on this one because I know about Saturn retrograde, but Jupiter, when it goes into retrograde, I actually want to know what that is too, because that's a very powerful planet to go into retrograde mode. So I'm gonna actually do additional research on that. I know Tanaz has written a little thing on it, but I'm gonna actually look into it a little bit more and just see, because it really affects us. Like when these huge planets actually go into retrograde, a lot of times, you know, that the wrath of that also affects us in our day-to-day living. So it's something that, out of my curiosity, I'm going to actually look into myself. So, and I don't claim to be an astrologer in any way. I don't have that skill. I wish I did. It's an amazing gift, and I know that for those that are into astrology, it's just very deep. And I wish someday that I'll have the time to actually look into it and actually learn it, because yeah, it's very crazy. Oh my God. So here we are, June 20th and 21st, Sun enters Cancer. So that then we're going to go into Cancer season, but we also have the summer solstice as well. It's the beginning of that. So that's kind of crazy for those that are that have their sun sign in Cancer, because yeah, you've got their the summer solstice as well. That's going to be hitting it. So a little crazy for you guys, or maybe even good, bad. It's always that, right? So you have to just see how that day pans out for you. June 22, we've got Mercury going direct. So that's a good thing, because we were in Mercury retrograde all this time, and this is why I have speech issues. Seriously, you can't make this stuff up sometimes. So yeah, you'll feel much better when Mercury is actually going back direct instead of retrograde mode. Seriously, it's not good. And all sorts of weirdness happens when Mercury does that, right? So I'm glad that it's almost at the end of this month, we're gonna go normal. Normal is good. June 24th, super full moon in Capricorn. June 25th, we've got Neptune that's going to be going retrograde. So that's another one. We've got actually two, Jupiter and Neptune, that's hitting retrograde. So but Neptune, I'm not sure. I wanted to actually check out the Jupiter one myself. So yeah, it's something that I'm gonna actually check out a little bit more. June 26th, we've got Venus that is entering Leo. So these were the messages for forecast. You can definitely check out a little bit more on all these highlights that I gave you. With that, let's dive into the reading, messages from your twin flame. So let's have a look and see what the story is there. As usual, what I do is I list the deck in the order it's come in the description box. So for those that are drawn to any of the decks, you can try looking at it, or searching for it. That's how I actually collected my deck. And I don't have a huge collection, is because a lot of them, you don't need 50 decks, you just need some good ones. And it tends to, unless I see something that really catches my eye, I'm kind of picky on my own decks. So, and I've actually grabbed these when I was collecting mine, or I wasn't even collecting it. It's just whatever was resonating to me at that time. I ended up looking into it, purchasing it. And I'm glad that I did get those ones, because especially with Doreen Virtue, she doesn't print those anymore. So, and she had some really amazing decks. So yeah, with that, it is what it is. So we're gonna dive deep into the reading. I won't take this, but as usual, for those regular viewers, you know that I always point out anything that's underneath the bottom of the deck. The first one that shows is the Ace of Earth, and in her deck, this is Doreen Virtue's deck. So in this one, it shows the Earth as, this is the Ace of Pentacles in our normal tarot deck. It is still tarot, but she's worded it differently. So this would be the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles, as you know, is always the gift from the divine, the abundance, right? And anytime, I always say that anytime you are looking at the Pentacles, that's usually the abundance in reality, as opposed to emotional or mental, that sort of thing. So here her messages are the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So this is the overall message as I'm going into it. We'll see what else wants to jump out. Like I said, I didn't want to take that one, but I always point those out. So let's have a look at what the messages are. Usually I pull out 3 cards and then read at the bottom of the deck. So I mean, I've got a few decks, so we'll see what the messages are. Twin flames. And what is the messages from the twin flame? A lot of them fell. So I'm gonna start from like this, because yeah, all 3 fell. So oh, lovely. When I say that I'm channeling something, I know that they want to say something. It's usually something very good. And yes, I'm gonna be blushy and whooshy because I felt good things coming from him channeling my twin flame. So yeah, it's gonna be a good reading. I think you guys will enjoy it. Even just know, take what resonates and toss whatever doesn't. But it's starting off well. We've got 10 of Pentacles. This is 10 of Earth. That's the first one. And I'll tell you what it says here. It's usually abundance in reality, you know, on an earthly plane. And this one is talking about a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And it's a beautiful message coming in. First one to come, and that is a 10 of Pentacles. Here it says 10 of Earth, but it's the same thing. Okay, second one, because I have all 3 here. Oh, I didn't even see this. Okay, I know I'm gonna come down. The second one is the Star, and that's number 17. And this one is talking about stars are, when you get the Star card, it's always about dreams and wishes and wish fulfillment coming into fruition, or it's just something that, you know, your deepest desires are coming into fruition or are coming true. So here it talks about happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. And this is the Star. And after that, we've got 2 of Cups. If you guys are regular tarot watchers by other readers, you know what 2 of Cups is talking about. This one is saying 2 of Water, but it's the same energy. It's worded differently here. So, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. 2 of Cups energy here. 2 of Cups. So that is pretty powerful messages from your twin flame. So when you put it together, the messages that they are saying, all 3 of them, and I just want to see. Okay, so I'm going to actually interpret the whole thing. This is 7 of Earth, so 7 of Pentacles, and usually this means the seed of intention that you have planted, it's actually going into fruition. As you know, if you plant something, it's not gonna come into fruition right away, right? It's gonna take a little time for the tree to grow and bear you fruit. So that's the same idea here in this one. And here it says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So some of you that are worrying about your connection and if you're wondering what's going to happen, you have to just kind of let go of that fear and that worry, and just pay attention to how you're healing, how you've already planted the seed of intention. You've already planted, you've already placed your order into the universe, what you want. It's just a matter of time when it's going to actually come into fruition. And what the twin flame is saying, the other twin flame is saying that it's 10 of Pentacles, meaning that you will have that earthly abundance in family life, in financial abundance, and just everything on our day-to-day matters. Because at the end of the day, when you're actually focusing on you and just becoming the best version of yourself, and just going through some of the teachings that the twin flame journey is teaching, it is a soul journey. It does teach you lessons, and if you're actually doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, then you will get the abundance that it's asking for, because you've got the star there, and that is the wish fulfillment. So and also in the matters of even relationship, you will have a very whether it's with your twin flame or with somebody better, you will have that relationship that you actually want, even on that level. So there's many ways that you can take that, but it's actually really good positive card to come all like that, telling you that you have nothing to worry about. So I hope that that helps some of you that were in that state where you were concerned what's going on and whatever have you. Just focus on your life and on your work, and you will actually benefit a lot from it. So yeah, very good, powerful messages from your twin flame. As usual, for camera purposes, I shuffle it slightly, but majority of the time, to save time, I actually shuffle it well before I actually start recording. So it just shaves off time. Bottom of the deck, we've got turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experience love. So the whole journey teaches you about love, and it's you cannot skip that process. That's it teaches you love on many ways. It's teaching you to love you for first and foremost, and then it blows out ways afterwards, right? So yeah, it's such a big message, when you're talking about love, because it goes into many areas, and it's never set on condition. And you'll notice this with even your twin flame. You will, the behavior that they have in reality, let's just say, it still makes, no matter what happens, you still deep down love them for what they are, and what just the connection and what it is. And that's what it is, because they're teaching you to love on a very deep level, right? So and by now, if you are into the journey, you know that your twin flame is teaching you many things, and that's one of it. The first card that showed here shows simple. Show simple acts of kindness. It's hard to read writing sometimes, especially this one. These ones are very, they've got like lots of detail in the picture. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So true. Like, look at this. Look at all these animals, and look at this woman. She's in this forest, and it reminds me of those Disney movies that you watch, like Snow White. Remember how she was connecting with all the animals and whatever have you? And it's not talking about just humanity or humans. It's everything around you. If you show love, it'll actually reflect back. So this is such a good card. And then you don't see how she's in that forest. You see that the way that the light is just coming from above, through the trees. So I want to say that this is very on point with the messages that, yeah, you should be showing that that inner love, and you should be loving everything around you. I talk very, very highly about this book. That in my Twin Flame Facebook group, my private one, I've talked to collectives on that book. It's called The Power by Rhonda Byrne. I really, really encourage you guys to read that. I listened to the audio file, but audio file, if you're listening to audio file, it's not the same thing sometimes, because they you get distracted really fast. So it's better when you're actually absorbing it, reading it. And I actually had to manifest reading books this year because I just I didn't have the time to do that before. So, but I'm glad that I'm actually finding time little here and there to just read books. And I was so impressed with that book. I will revisit that book again. And she's talking about love, not just love for one or two things. She's talking about love in all matters. So it's such a good book, and it actually totally uplifts you. It makes you think, and it makes you think on a very, very different perspective. So yeah, it's interesting just the way that that works. So yeah, I take a look at that. There's too many came, so I'm not going to take that. Read that book. Highly recommend it. It will help you in your journey. Okay. We've got be in the present and the dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So that's, you know, I want to say, I don't know if you can see this woman is looking at the cheer when, see, the thing is that when you're actually dreaming, you are also traveling into other places and dimensions. And that's what she's seeing here, right? She's actually seeing other places and dimensions. So yeah, it's, I always say to people to keep a dream journal. And I didn't realize it. My dream was so vivid, and I sometimes I should say things that comes in my mind. Just before this card came, I swear, no joke. If you rewind the tape, you will see that I was kind of thinking something in my mind. That's what I was thinking, and I should have just said it out loud. I don't know when I had dreamt. I've got this building in front of me, which I watched it getting built, and it was when my twin flame had seen this area and seen it was the beginning of the construction phase, where they had demolished the house that was sitting there, and then they fenced it all off. And after that, that's when he had come and he had seen this, and he was asking me, well, what is that? And I actually ended up writing an article on it, and that's a couple of years ago. It's the Valentine's article that where they give you little clues, and in my case, of course, he's my biggest teacher, and he gave me many, many clues. So yeah, so when he had asked, I just told him that I knew that it was some sort of office space or some sort of something commercial that they were building. So yeah, that was it. And in my dream, just recently, maybe last night or the night before, I noticed, it must have been last night because I would have caught on it. I was dreaming there were a bunch of landscapers that had come in. It's already landscape, it's looking quite good, but there's a lot of dead plants that they should be removing, and I don't know why they don't. Who knows, right? But in that dream, and if anybody knows the interpretation of it, feel free to tell me in the comments, because I would love to know the everybody else's version on it. But I dreamt that there were a bunch of landscapers and farmers that were diving into planting. They were taking out the old trees that were brown, and there's so many there that has seen better days. They can pull it out, and I don't know why they don't. So anyways, they were planting new plants, and some of it was vegetables as well, and they were just very, very leafy and gorgeous looking. So just and I was just so amazed at it, and it looked so real that I actually, when I woke up, I didn't really look at it. I was there for an hour with my my little girl, my cat, and we were just out there, but I didn't actually think about it till I just noticed it. So yeah, your dreams can have really, really huge meanings to it. So it's best to keep a dream journal. You never know what kind of insights come through, but this was so recent, and yeah, I'm pretty sure the message that I'm picking from that is that in the old trees and old plants that are no longer serving you are getting removed, and the new ones are coming in. So yeah, that really makes sense why the Seven of Earth is here, because that's that energy that I'm channeling. So yeah, take as it resonates. I know a lot of you are connected to my energy, so sometimes the stuff that I say really resonates to even you guys, right? So you just never know how spirit will provide you the insights. We've got actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. What a beautiful message. And if you look, she is on this I want to say, oh, what? I'm not very good with birds, but I mean, that beak is telling me like a hawk, right? Look at the beak. It's not even a dove. And forgive me if I'm, if you guys think it's some other bird, you can say that in their comments as well. But that's like that beak, right? Or it could be the eagle too, because it's, I mean, they look very similar. And it could very well be the eagle too. I want to say it's probably the eagle, right? And she's on it and she's soaring high. That's probably what it is, an eagle, because eagle usually has, that really profound meaning, right? So, okay, at the bottom of the deck, have faith. I love this card, and it's got like beautiful butterflies. Butterflies are all about transformations, and especially you see there's so many different colors. The ones that jump out is the blue butterfly, so you may want to check out additional meaning on blue butterflies. It's very very different kind of meaning that they have. Each butterfly, each color has actually different meaning. It's an amazing animal spirit to have. So, and I don't know if you guys have checked out my new guided meditation on animal spirit guides. I got some insights on some of them that did try it. They saw they met their animal spirit guides, so you may want to check that out. So have faith, trust your faith in this situation. That is true. This is I don't doubt when messages like this come, because I know the twin flames. I know their energy. I know the runner's energy. I deal with enough collectives to know their energy, and I want to say that makes sense to me so far. You'll have to tell me what you guys think of the reading. Beautiful messages coming, so I do like them. Okay. Oh, sometimes they kill you. Oh my goodness. At the bottom of the deck, we've got, in this deck, of course, they don't have twin flames, but they have soulmate cards. So the bottom of the deck is saying, yes, this is your soulmate. So yes, it is your twin flame. Yes, it is your soul connection, whatever. Confirmation for many that were wondering that you could very well be dealing with a soulmate as well. And if you were thinking about the person as you are, whoever you're thinking of, right? During the reading, that is your soulmate, your soul connection, your twin flame. Because yeah, in this deck it doesn't say twin flames. So, oh my God. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. See, the thing is that in twin flame journey, no matter how their behavior is in reality, it's never one-sided, and I always talk about that, right? It's never, it never was, it never is, and this is why energy, you feel there, you really feel them. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning in your life. Oh, they're killing me. He's killing me. I'm pretty sure you guys feel the same way about your twin flame, but yeah, it's yeah. Sometimes you just speechless. Even me at my level, I get speechless. Don't worry. It's the effect that your twin flame will have on you. So codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So now this is a little bit of a negative card to get. So if some of you are really dependent on the whole point of the twin flame journey is to ensure that you are not coming out of codependency, right? You need to look after you, and you need to learn. That's part of law of attraction. You need to learn how to be happy on your own as well. You cannot be looking outside of yourself for somebody else to make you happy. You gotta go inward and do your healing and your inner child issues and everything else to make sure that you are not in that energy. So try not to be in that codependency type of energy. Calling in your soulmate. Bottom of the deck. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. So yeah, it's a combination of everything that. Then this is why for those that are on the twin flame journey, they feel so tired sometimes, because it's meant to do that. Once you're awakened, you're aware of a lot of things, and you have to heal a lot of things, and it's a healing that just keeps going. So I want to say that that's what it is, and the messages are very loud and clear. So yeah, release the energy of codependency and focus on yourself. Your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations help you to bring closer that energy that you're looking for. But again, that's one part. Healing is another part. Staying positive is another thing. Having faith is another thing. So all of these were here in this reading. The messages were there. So take what resonates with that. But that's a very strong message as well for some of you. I mean, I'm channeling so many. So take whatever you feel is your message from that. And let's dive into the next set of cards. Bottom of the deck, we've got relationships. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. And that's what I was just saying here. See, oh, sorry. I don't know if you can see here. See the codependency card, why it showed up here. So there was a reason for it, and this is what it's talking about. So you have to kind of anchor this in and just make sure that you are letting go of any fear and control, right? And the need to just trust the process of all of that. So that's at the bottom of the deck. We're gonna just see what wants to jump out. Wow. Those that are in my Twin Flame Union group, you know that this was my post earlier. It's, you know, I'm filming it later, you know, the video. And I kid you not, I had posted it on in the group feed, and a lot of collectors were giving their answers, and it's talking about self-love, and I wonder why it's here. So it's, my teachings are very, very on point to my mission work, and my guides are very, very on to the point. And if people do not resonate to my teachings, then you are not consciously evolved in order to understand it. So, but the thing is that the self-love is always there. It's the first thing that needs to anchor in. Loving others, I had actually put that in one of my comments. Loving others is part of it. Self-love is all of it. So you want to maybe write that down, go ahead. You can actually write that in the comments as well for others to have a look at it. So the sentence is, loving others is part of it. Loving self is all of it. So it's very, very deep. And I know that for those that resonate to that, you know what I'm talking about, because in order to get there, you need to put in a lot of work, and to consciously be awakened and aware. Your awareness has to be that high in that understanding level for that to make sense. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. And this is live on camera for those that are in my Facebook group, as well as now coming in like this. This is a strong message, that messages from your twin flame telling you that you need to focus on your self-love. And it's, nothing is by chance, nothing is by accident. So thank you, Spirit. I have very, very strong team behind me, and without their support, I wouldn't be able to do my mission work the way that I do. So I am always in gratitude to my guides. A thick deck, right? Self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our divine oneness. There you go. I think I said that wrong, but it's the same message. So the last sentence was, may I rest in our oneness, dear divine. So self-acceptance. One more. Striving. Eventually, the individual's ego drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to ensure as they arise. Thank you, dear divine, for letting me move with the flow. So, really, really strong message. Feelings at the bottom of the deck. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. So that's bottom of the deck. What do you think so far? Not bad, right? Okay, so my favorite ones. We'll go over here. This is messages from your twin flame created by me. So let's see what else wants to come. Are you excited to see me again? So for some of you, this is happening. I have been aching and longing for you as well. I'm thinking about the children, and a lot of you are going to have kids with your twin flames. So, and for those that are channeling this, that you or you're seeing or feeling your future kids, you're not delusional. There's a higher reason for that, and best to read my article on twin flames and how they're going to be having children. Connect with proper mediums to know that they're for real. You know that they're for real, especially if they're coming in so strong. So don't doubt it. Don't believe other people. Otherwise, whoever tells you it's not true. I get that all the time with collectives coming to me all the time regarding their what they've seen in their twin, their future kids, and how they're feeling them and they've named them and all that sort of thing. Like whatever I have written in my article, they've experienced all of that and they've got guidance, and I always get feedbacks from it. And I'm probably the only teacher that I know of that talks or teaches in that level on twin flame children, because a lot of teachers, they didn't channel that because it wasn't in their journey. So yeah, a lot of people resonate to that. And as long as my work is resonating to many of you, I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, I'm glad that my article helped many of you that are experiencing the same situation. So yes, twin flame is thinking about the children, however way that applies in your reality. We will be lovers soon. Twin flames, right? Yeah, it's like I said, I've been getting some really interesting messages, connection from my other half. So I know that yeah, it makes sense. Like whatever I've channeled so far, it's what I was feeling. I dream of you these days. I also have been coming in your dreams, and that is true. I almost made a post on that in my Facebook group, about how at least my twin flame has been coming a lot in my dreams. So you'll have to tell me in the comments if that is the case with you guys. But yeah, for a lot of you guys are getting some dream downloads. That's why I said keep a dream journal earlier when that dream card came, and how now this building that I talk about, I've also taught on that one because it was a timeline for my twin flames and my journey in a way. So because yeah, when this hit completion, that's when it showed up in my reality again after ghosting, and I hit my inner union. So yeah, I want to say that that's very, very correct on our timelines. And just for me to dream this, that they're removing all these old plants that are no longer they're not even living, they're dead, they're like yellow and brown, you know. So they remove that, and bam, you know, they've got like new plants and some new veggies, some luscious green you know, stuff. And if you're dreaming of lusciousness in your dreams, be it vegetables, be it plants, it's very, it just tells you that it's going to be very, very, I mean, as soon as you see anything that's green and luscious, you know, when you're shopping for food, like, you know, for example, when you look at it, you just know that, oh my God, this is like loaded with lots of nutrients, it's very tasty, it's very healthy, right? And you feel, when you bring it home and you make it, you feel good as well with it, right? So the whole point I'm trying to say is that if you're seeing that in your dreams, it's always talking, it will definitely mean that your relationship, or your, in my case, this is our relationship, mine and my twin flames timeline. So yeah, it's gonna be, you know, transforming into that lusciousness, and you know, it's gonna be healthier, you know, versus right now the unhealthy plants that are there, that will, you know, that are moved on by the landscapers. And people are, there were so many people in that dream too. I mean, gosh, like, I must have been like 10-15 people planting, like they were just revamping that whole thing. So I couldn't believe it, and it looked so real. So that's definitely a very, very positive type of dream that I saw. So, and with lots of meanings to it. So yeah, keep a dream journal. You never know how that that can apply. Please do not give up on us. I need you. What else? Messages from your twin flame. I'm enjoying this reading even to give it to you guys, because it's such a positive reading. I like it. I have been getting past life recollection and awareness. And last card. See, I'm telling you. I think about contacting you daily, but I don't know what to say. No kidding, Sherlock. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think about contacting you daily, but I don't know what to say. So that could resonate to some of you. Bottom of the deck. I love you. So yeah, pretty deep, right? Oh my God. Anyways, you know, 3 years later, he still has that effect on me. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing with a lot of you viewers, right? That's the twin flame power. As I cut the deck, I don't know if you can see twin flame power. The effect that they have. Yep. And if he's watching this, interesting. Okay, messages from your twin flame. I usually cut the deck, and then it's just that this one, it's heart shaped. It's so hard to do the shuffling like the way that. So, it started to show up anyways. The power, you know, the power card. So here it is. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say or to walk away at any time. So, and this could be any matters of your life, right? Some of us put up with a lot of stuff you don't need to. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. You must have heard many times from the law of attraction gurus that say you are what you manifest, right? What your thoughts and desires and wants are, you manifest that, right? So give thanks. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires, and that was actually established at the very beginning of the card, the reading. 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles, the Star, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles showing up. So yeah, I want to say that that is correct. And one more, last ones. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And for those that, I mean, this is a twin flame reading. I mean, this ended up showing here. So, oh my God, like even here too, like I'm looking, I know these cards. So twin flames, your passion ignites. Even here, romance, right? Your romance, Cupid's arrows strike. Even this one is a good one. I'll even give you this one. Secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on, right? And bottom of the deck, balance. It's always about balancing, right? So, oh, sorry about the glare. Here we go. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So that was the collective reading. I will pull out some charms and that will be the end. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Beautiful messages from your twin flame. And it doesn't matter what kind of situation you are in with your twin flame. If you're awakened to the journey, you know that you have come across your twin flame energetically. You have come across them in your dreams. You know, even if they are not in embodiment, doesn't matter. You felt them in energy. You felt your twin flame, whether you met them in physical reality ever or not. It doesn't matter. So. The first one is, see, remember I was telling you that that was the eagle? Oh my God. So this is the eagle. So that is correct. That's that bird that I was talking about earlier. You are always in my heart. So this one is the spider's web. So you can actually look up. Spiders are really strong animal spirit guides. So and you look up the meaning on that, because the web even has like really profound meaning on that as well. So you may want to check that out. I can't. This is so fine, I won't be able to read. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I've never even seen this. Queen of Elizabeth. I'm not sure why this is even here, so I'm not gonna I'll have to take this charm out because it doesn't, I don't even know why it's here. Maybe for some of you that resonate to her. Angels are watching over you. So some of you that felt the angelic presence was around, that is correct. I look at always this as the hangman energy. You know, this guy is like trying to hang himself, and that would be their, not in reality, do not do that. I'm just saying that that's it's that hangman card where you're waiting and you're actually reflecting. So a few of you probably are in that energy of just reflecting and just looking at everything. And if you are in that energy, then that's a good thing, because it's always good to just look at it in a different perspective, right? Turtle is here. So some of these animals that I'm bringing up, you may want to just check out their official meaning or animal spirit guide meaning. Butterfly. So butterflies are all about transformations. Well, we did have romance card here. Cupid's arrow is striking. That would be this here. So what else? We've got another bird, and I don't know, like I said, there's so many different species of birds, but we've got another bird here. So yeah, pay attention to the birds if you're looking at it, you know, showing up in your reality. This is a castle. And castles are, they have so much history, and they have so much, like if you look at the castles, they denote like the foundations, like very strong and they're very well built. So it's that foundation, it's that Seven of Pentacles energy where you know your intentions are very solid, right? You know, you've planted it. So yeah, it's something to do with a little bit of that. I wanna add is part of the castle energy. We are going into the Cancer season, and that is the crab. So that would make sense why this is here. For those that are Cancer, Sun, this would be resonating to you. See, that is the thing, you know, the Queen is here, and then we've got the Crown. Okay, so I want to say if those two are here, that they are saying, this is the messages from the twin flame. They're probably saying that, you know, you're a queen of my hearts, and this doesn't have to be gender specific. It could be the other way as well. So yeah, just take it as that, you know, however way you want to resonate, because you've got the crown. And, you know, of course, crowns are also talking about princesses, right? So it's very feminine energy, but, you know, don't take it as gender, anything. And then last but not the least, we've got the clover. And that's a 4-leaf clover. So, and that's always a good omen to get at the end. So this was the messages from your twin flame. Beautiful messages. Let me know if it resonated. And with that, this was Twin Flame Union, bringing you guys June's collective messages from your twin flame.